Why is this man showing up with his pussycat like that, bro?
Yeah,
This
okay,
is
relax. We're still
very-
fast, bro.
I said pussycat, relax. Yo,
Yeah,
calm the
relax.
hell down. Just petting her like he's Mr. Evil or something.
okay,
Let you
bro?
know,
Dr. Evil.
this cat's got the most elite ball knowledge ever. I'm telling you, it knows what it's saying.
Does it now?
Anyway, listen, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another channel. Welcome back to welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big ups to everybody who's tuned in nice and early. Big ups to everybody who's watching on replay. Apologies for the lateness. Lateness is greatness, however. But we are here to do another episode of the Koora Pod early today, because certain man do have tarawih, and certain man, do you know what I mean, can't do the later shows because they can't. It's really late for them. But guys, we are hit. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah.
Oh my days!
This cat has true ball knowledge.
Your cat looks like you, bro.
Bro, I mean, except for the skin color. This cat, bro, is his name is Draxler. He knows real football. He watches games with me. He's a true Arsenal fan. I hope so. Although one time I think we scored a goal and he looked disappointed, so maybe he's not an Arsenal fan. But yeah,
Bro.
say hi, Draxler.
Anyway, guys, I don't have a cat in my house because I'm actually allergic to cats. You know what I mean? It is
Oh,
what it
Are
is.
you?
Damn.
Yeah, I am severely, but
Are you being serious?
wallah.
Why is that surprising? There are many people.
Why is
who
that?
are
I'm very confused as to why that's
allergic to cats. Yeah.
The funny thing is, I lived with a cat. I lived with a cat for like 7 years.
While having an allergy with it.
Yeah, and I kept on getting like cold and I kept on getting blocked noses and coughing and stuff like that. And we just thought I was sick. We just thought I had a low immune system. Like we took myself to the doctor. I went to the doctors and everything. None of them thought, oh, it might be a cat allergy. And then we realized after the fact that I do have a cat allergy because it stopped as soon as I left the house to go live with my ones. So
Madness.
yeah, it's a madness. But listen, we are back again for another episode, people. Firstly, I want to say condolences and thoughts go out to everybody in Thailand at the moment, going through the earthquakes. I know it's hit Myanmar. That's
No,
it. I had to read.
Banyan.
What?
Myanmar. It's correct. It's a country.
Myanmar.
Yeah,
Myanmar.
That's how you say it.
Myanmar.
Yeah. I said it right.
Myanmar. Yeah. Myanmar. Yeah. Listen. Condolences go out to everybody that has been affected by this tragedy. Obviously, earthquakes are no joke. We saw a building freaking fell down as well. So, death toll is looking to possibly rise, but we hope it doesn't. Especially on Ramadan as well. It's sad, but condolences, thoughts go out to everybody who has been affected by this tragedy. Yeah, so apologies for that if you have been affected. But lads, I am joined today by Ash in the Havertz shirt, and I am joined by Souls in the Ronaldo shirt. How's it going, lads? How you lot doing?
Yeah, good man. Good.
We good.
Sleeping pattern's been dusted because of Ramadan, but
yeah, brother, that's dusted.
Just trying to get an hour in whenever I can, bro. Honestly, but overall, it's been a challenging month, but alhamdulillah, we're all still here.
Really?
Man. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Oh wait, actually, what time do you break fast in Dubai? Oh, sorry,
I'm in London.
But when you were in Dubai, you were fasting.
Or we break at Maghrib time, innit? 6. Whenever it changed, innit? It started off around
6:30. Yeah, it started. It's 6:37. Not to be honest, something like that.
Because weird, because in some countries it's like 7 o'clock. In some countries it's like 6. In some countries it's like 5. I'm like, bro, I don't know what's going on, mate. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, listen, man. For me, it's just been light work, bro. Do you know what I mean? 6 p.m. It's light work, bro. I can't lie.
No. The fasting. The fasting itself's been easy, but I mean, like, more like in terms of situations that have cropped up during Ramadan, which is a test from God. But we're all here, man. What do you
Big
mean?
up to Souls. Big up to Souls, wallahi. I don't know what he's talking about, but big up to Souls. Do you know what I mean? Guys, trims are coming soon, man. Do you know what I mean? Depending on when.
مالك؟ اجي وزة القطة بلبلتني هسه.
Allah. So that's
مالك؟
some like perfect Moroccan guys. That's like a Moroccan from like the old country, bro. But that's like upper Moroccan. Do you know what I mean? But big up to everybody. Listen, we are here to speak about Saka back in training. We're also going to be speaking about a certain situation going on at Real Madrid. Do you know what I mean? Players under investigation and what that means for the Arsenal game. We're going to be speaking about Man City in the FA Cup this weekend. And we're also going to be doing a shortlist for signings that we want in the summer. I'm going to give each of the boys their chance to be Andrea Berta and to give us their shortlist of signings, who they would get rid of and who they would sign. Try and build the perfect window basically to end off the stream. But lads, I think we need to start off with the first bit of news which came out yesterday. Man like Bukayo Saka is back in training, mate. Apparently he's been there for ages, but it's only a bit officially announced yesterday. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, man, it's good news. Obviously, I think we knew he was kind of estimated to come back around this time, give or take. But yeah, listen, it's great news. He's obviously our best player. He was performing at a very, very high level in the Premier League amongst the best before his injury. So yeah, look, getting a top 5 or top 3 Premier League, like a top 3 best player in the Premier League back into a team is obviously going to benefit us. It can only benefit us. I think now just keep him rested, get him some minutes, like slow recovery until the Real Madrid game, man. Because definitely don't overwork him and you know what I mean. But again, it's counterintuitive because I feel like when players come back from injuries, it's actually better to play more to kind of get used to the schedule again and get used to the intensity of the game, rather than resting you and then sticking you into a massive game like that. But yeah, man, glad.
Ash, you look like you were drifting up. Are you okay, bro?
No, I'm fine.
Bro, look at, I think you look at this guy so as well. Allah, he looks like he's drifting off, bro. This man's got a full belly.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
No issues right now, bro.
Yeah, but this is how I feel about Saka coming back.
Who is smoking on?
Here we go.
Who is smoking on? Robbie. Who is smoking on? Tottenham. Who is smoking on? Tottenham. Who is smoking on?
Tottenham. Yeah.
Tottenham.
Light work. Wait, listen.
Yeah.
Bukayo Saka, bro. Ah, man, honestly, I can't remember the last time we had such buzz about a player returning from injury. I'm not even joking. I'm trying to remember the last time we had a player out for injury and we're like, holy shit, this guy's back. He's just that good, man. World class, obviously, on his day. I still think Lamine Yamal is slightly better, but it doesn't matter anyways.
I think when Aubameyang was the last player, when he was missing, I think he was missing for like a period of like a month or 2 months.
I don't remember.
I
don't
remember.
Yeah, and my answer
we had
to him,
Lacazette, which obviously he's not.
No, but we had to play Lacazette when everybody was complaining about him. I think it was.
Yeah, I agree, but it's not the same because, bro, this guy's coming back at a time when our attack is absolutely dead, and we have a midfielder playing up front. Like he's coming at a time when our attack is dry, bleeding, crying, and he is not just our most creative player; he's the most creative player in the league this season, based on big chances created. So, damn, man, yeah, we've had him back. I was worried he's gonna actually be out until like April end or something, but clearly that's not the case. And people are like, oh, I hate this notion because I've been watching videos and this just boils my blood. Oh, Arsenal are rushing him back. Oh, Arsenal are rushing him back, and you're gonna lose him for longer. Shut the hell up. It was rumored to be 3 months. It's more than 3 months. What are people like? What should he be out for the whole season? Should he only be back in September? He has a Fulham game. He'll probably play like 10-15 minutes. Probably play another 20-30 minutes against Everton, and then hopefully starts against Real Madrid. But I'm just gonna say, we were like, Hala Madrid. Now it's not Hala Madrid. Now it's Wahala for Madrid, bro. With Bukayo Saka back, it's Wahala. No, I'm kidding. We're still gonna get knocked out. We're still probably gonna lose home and away. But
I mean,
look, I think he gives us a better chance. But I think that chance increases from like 5 to 10%. That's it.
dependent on
Yeah.
certain decisions from the UEFA board of directors and the commissions.
Bro, stop it. It's BS. This is
Depending
something Arsenal.
from-
I guarantee you, some Arsenal fans sat there once
No.
behind his desk and started spreading this rumor, and some
Yeah, it's all-
Fabrizio Romano,
BS.
Fabrizio Romano, Habibi.
No.
Wait,
It's true,
officially-
but no. The investigation is true, but it will have no impact on the game at all. They're not going to ban them.
No.
for
So
celebration,
what
bro.
Fabrizio Romano? So let me explain to you guys, because you guys clearly haven't seen the Fabrizio Romano thing. Fabrizio Romano said that they've sped up the investigation into this, leading up to that game, the first game of the quarterfinals in the Champions League. Because if they have done, I'm not sure what they've done. It was something to do with the Atletico game and their celebrations, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
celebration,
And
For
it
fans.
was
I don't see what's wrong with that.
classified as, or it was they.
It's not that Rudiger did
Mad.
Rudiger did a killing celebration. Mbappe, when he was walking under the tunnel, made a gesture to the fans above, and Vinny was just celebrating home and away in front of the fans. Nothing's gonna happen. It's all rubbish.
Nothing.
The
worst thing they lose,
the
they'll
best they'll
find.
get the best they'll get is a fine. They'll be ready
That's
for the
it.
game,
That's
and
it.
yeah, it's gonna have no impact.
Yeah, big up to these Debbie Downers, man. Absolute.
No,
It's
not
not
Debbie
even
Downers.
that,
I think,
it's
bro,
just the
this
reality,
is
man.
Absolutely
Saad
awful,
is
bro.
Saad is you know what? Actually, Saad asked me this question backstage. My answer now is clearly sold. So Saad knows what the question is. So I'm not going to repeat it again. The reality is Saad is the embodiment of the entire Arsenal fan base who love to deal in hopium and copium, like and they. I guarantee you, from inside, Saad is one of those who genuinely believes our chance went from 10% to 45% now that Saka is back. And there are many. Okay, fine.
No,
Okay,
no,
fine. If it's not you, there are many Arsenal fans like that who live in this copium and this, and they wait to see any glimmer of hope, and they make it seem like this is the reality. This is what's going to happen. And look, it is what it is. I get it. Some fans, they need that kind of hope to survive and to live past their day and to enjoy watching Arsenal. But I think Souls and I deal more in reality. That's just,
Look. I think it's not even. I don't see it as a negative or a positive. I just see it as what's going to happen or what is most likely to happen. At the end of the day,
exactly same.
forget our manager, forget our team. At the end of the day, we're riddled with injuries. We've not been playing well this season. We've struggled a lot against much worse teams. And overall, our confidence isn't. Again, in the Champions League, our record's been good, but again, you know what it is? I feel like you're underestimating who we're coming up against here. We're coming up against a team that, in the Champions League, even when they play bad, they have something in their DNA on this competition. It's just for me, it would be remarkable if we somehow even got a result against them in either of the legs. Going through is a completely different beast. We'll struggle at the Emirates. We'll struggle at the Bernabeu. That's just the reality of the situation. But
I actually don't. You know what? Here's the thing. In reality, because we're being shameless to a certain degree by hoping that these players will be out. And listen, they miss those players that are in question. Then, I mean, to a certain degree, our chances do go up. Our chances do increase because the players that are under investigation are. If all of those players that are under investigation get like a 1-game ban or something, then that first game we have to win that. And I'm actually shook that we might not win that just because it's Arsenal. But regardless, those 4 players, Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Ceballos, and Rudiger, you miss those 4 players, bro. It's a massive hit on their team, bro, especially attacking wise, bro. You're losing Mbappe and Vinicius Jr.
Why are these guys under investigation? What did they do?
I just told you why.
Whatever happened in that Atleti, I don't know. It's all to do with
No. I just told you what it is. From the official thing,
it was the gestures.
Rudiger's celebration, and Mbappe's gesture to the fans, and Vinny celebrating.
What's the gesture? Like, what did he do? I don't understand. Like, what did he do? Did he curse them out? Did he show them a middle finger?
Didn't he do the thing with his with his
Yeah,
balls.
he touched his genitals.
Yeah, he
Okay.
touched his genitals in front of them, bro.
You know, no one.
Oh.
You know, you know. By the way, it will be the first time that I've ever seen a team players get banned for doing that.
I mean, to be honest,
exactly.
it's not necessarily banned, but it's just like a 1 game ban, bro.
What their most important game of the season, the most important game, they're going to be banned for that
It's
game.
not their most important game. I think their Atletico Madrid game was more important, to be honest.
No.
generally.
I mean, no, not in terms of what's the past. I mean, what's coming up.
Coming up, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you.
In
They
the grand
always,
scheme of things, I think you guys are being
Even
a bit hard
even in what's
because you
even
lot are,
what's coming up, honestly,
you
I
lot
feel
are,
the Clasico is more important for them
you lot
because
are
they can win La
severely, you
Liga if
lot
they
are
win that game.
severely underestimating us. Like, especially for that home game. Like, I can understand the away game. I'm 100% with you guys. I think we're gonna struggle, and I don't think we're gonna win that. I think we could lose that by a 2-goal margin. But for you guys to say we're gonna struggle at home, I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be like it's not gonna be like a mad struggle like that anyway. I think
Do
it's
you
gonna
think
be
it
a
could be
close
like the
game.
Bayern game from last season at home at the Emirates?
Yes, I think it's gonna be a close game.
Okay. Well, when we say struggle, we don't mean we'll get slapped up, bro. We mean
No, but that's
probably not
what
gonna
it
win.
sounds like when you say
They're
it, bro.
gonna look better. They're not gonna look better. They're gonna look better than us in most phases, and
No,
they're
no,
probably
so
gonna get out with something.
I think we'll look good, but they'll look good, but I think it'll be a close game in that.
Yeah, it won't be a slapping. I don't think Souls and I said it'll be a slapping even once at the Emirates.
Well, you need
Maybe
to
at the
clarify that.
Santiago.
You need to
Yeah,
clarify.
okay. So I'll clarify. I
Yeah,
think
you
it'll be
need
like
to
the
clarify,
Bayern
'cause
game
people are
last
thinking
season.
you're just saying we're gonna get walked all over.
I think it'll
This
be
is the way
like the
Souls
Bayern
just
game.
made it sound, bro. Come on, man. What's going
Yeah,
on?
I
here?
think it'll be like the Bayern game last season where they'll overwhelm us in certain phases. It'll be like a team we have not faced before, so we won't know how to deal with the 4 or 5 attackers. They'll end up getting something out of the game, whether it's a draw or a win. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think the best we can get is a draw. Like I'd be shocked if we win that game. I'll say it that way.
Yeah, I personally, I think there is a possibility for a win, but like a 1-0 win. But I think the highest probability for me is a draw. Out of this game, just because of our defense. Like, I still don't think that our attack is the best, but with Saka in there, maybe something could happen. He could do something magical, and our defense has just been our defense. Do you know what I mean? It's been a rock, to be honest, this season. So, yeah, man. In my opinion, I think it's definitely something to look forward to, but also something to be worried about, bro. Because Real Madrid, like, I'm just mixed emotions at the moment, bro. Do you know what I mean with this whole Real Madrid game, bro? Because I feel like now that the Premier League games are coming up, in a way, I'm like, okay, let's just get these out of the way because we need to get to the real game, which is the Real Madrid game, bro. Because that's just where all of our hopes are just pinned into. Do you know what I mean? Like, all of our hopes are on that Real Madrid game, and it's like, do you know what I mean? It's a bit of an impossible one, but listen, it is where it is. Do you know what I mean? We need to see what happens. Tamina also saying that Andrea Berta, our new director, announced in the next few hours. Okay, I'll have a look for that. Hopefully he can get announced soon because it's been ages. Big up to BBK Sports, who says love to my bro Sard. Big up to the panel. Now big up to you, BBK Sports, man. Hopefully you're good. Hopefully your family's well, my bro Ski. Big up to everybody who is in here, man. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Nathan. Because so for Souls to say it's like outrageous is a bit mad. Like, players have been banned for celebrations before and doing like weird stuff like that.
Yeah, look, if it happens, listen, if it happens, trust me, I won't be complaining. But
yeah, of course you're not. But for you to say it's impossible is mad.
No. Maybe impossible is a stretch, but I'm not banking on it. Put it that way.
Can I say this? Even if that happens and the players get banned, I still don't think we go through.
Yeah, 100%.
No, it's not about going through. It's about
I
what
think
does
we'll
it
be
do for
lucky
that
to win that first
game.
game, or we might win it, but we'll still lose the second game and get knocked out.
Yeah, I agree. 100% agree. As I said, because when it comes to Madrid and the UCL, there's different factors here as to why it's look, it's a Champions League game. Anything can happen. Realistically, we can't say that we're definitely going to lose, right? But it's a high possibility. As Ash said, maybe 5-10% with Saka. If Arteta decides to play Moreno at striker, I think that lowers our percentages back down to 5. I think it definitely needs to. I think it definitely needs to be Saka, Trossard, Martinelli as a front three. And if it's not, and he plays Moreno, because he thinks he's some magical tactician, then it's going to be curtains. Because that Chelsea game, that Chelsea game that I watched, the 1-0, was one of the most horrific games I've ever seen from Arsenal. But as I said, it's going to be a more open game. Madrid are going to come at us. It's not going to be a low block. And we've shown in the past that when teams do come at us, we are able to create chances. So we will create chances, but I just think Madrid will score more of them.
What I hope doesn't happen, what I hope happens actually is that he stops playing Marino up top now that we've got Saka back. However, that's not going to happen. I already know that's not going to happen. Marino is going to be the striker for the rest of the season, and then next season we'll see what happens with the rest of them. But
I don't think so. I think that Saka is back. I think he will make some change because he's got now Saka, Waneri, Martinelli, and Trossard. 4 options. I think he'll end up playing one of them up top. And Trossard has played up top many times before, so
that's what I
he
want.
will
I
look
want
really
Trossard to play up top, or I want like a Nelly to play up top. I don't care who plays up top. Somebody. Yeah, just give us something different. Listen, moving on quickly to Manchester City. They do take on Palace, I think it is. Let me just double check before I just make assumptions.
That's how irrelevant they are.
Yeah.
Who?
Let me see.
Man City.
No, they don't actually. They Sunday that they play. They take on Bournemouth. I don't think that's.
Oh, it's away from home. That's actually a bit difficult.
I don't think that's a winnable game for them. How do you lot feel about that one? About Manchester City? Obviously, they got a few players coming back from international duty. A lot of their players are European anyway, but so they weren't playing in like the Copa America or anything. So I don't think they have like a problem with that. I think that's a massive problem. When you have players who are like South American, it's really an issue because some of these games that they have, they last until the early morning and do you know what I mean? Them coming back. That's why I think Barcelona, when they played Osasuna, I think that's who they played. They had some weird lineup going on. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
Barcelona played Osasuna. Yeah, last night 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, Olmo got injured. Yeah, look, I think Man City will win the whole competition. I'm not gonna lie. I just look at the teams that are left.
I don't think so.
I think they'll win the whole competition. I think their issue has been more of just confidence and some players just putting their heads down. I think Rodri coming back is going to give them a massive boost. I think he will potentially come back in April. He's already been. I've seen him do like runs on and gym work, and also if he starts training with the team in April, or at least starts training on grass in April, then they have a chance. Bournemouth, I know like they've had a decent season so far. Given that they're playing at home, you should expect them to give City a very difficult game, and I think they will give City a very difficult game. I just think City's experience and quality might slightly edge it through. And then obviously we'll see what happens. But I do think they'll win the whole thing. I just look at the other teams, and no other team gives me that confidence that they can give them that sort of a difficulty. Maybe Villa, because Emery's good at cup games. I say cup games, mainly Europa League. But yeah, maybe Villa, and Villa have an easy game. They have Preston North End, so they should be able to win that. If Villa make it against City, then I can see Villa maybe having a decent chance. But I think City will not slap up, but I think City will win against Bournemouth.
I disagree, man. I don't think they're winning against Bournemouth. Away from home, the Vitality Stadium, bro. I think these guys are gonna get packed in, man. Maybe a 2-0. Do you know what I mean? If not, maybe a 2-1. It might be a bit of a closer game, but for me, I don't see how Bournemouth are gonna put their full team into this because do you know what I mean? Their full starting 11, and we saw what happened.
And so will City.
And we saw what happened last time City came out to them at the Vitality Stadium, bro. It was a game of two halves, where the first half Man City were doing all right, but in the second half they lost their way again, which is something that's been a repeated factor in their games, bro. That they lose out their energy in their second half, bro, and it all goes to crap, bro. I don't want to swear, but it all goes to crap. Do you know what I mean? So. For me, I look at this game. I think in the first half, City are going to come out. City are going to be playing. City going to be firing and all this stuff. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. But then in the second half, bro, Bournemouth can easily hold out. We've seen them do it before, and with the quality that they have, Semenyo, that Houston in the centre back, the midfielders that they've got as well. Like, bro, I think they've got a lot of dangerous players, especially with the way what's his name is Cliver is playing as well. Do you know what I mean? I think they've got a lot of dangerous players that they can use to hurt Manchester City, especially with how frail that. If Rodri was playing in this game, I'd agree with you, Ash, and I'll be like, yeah,
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
that's a massive factor because Rodri completely changes the game defensively, attacking for them. Do you know what I mean? He's like the glue. But with him not playing, I think they're gonna come under the same issues. I don't think they're gonna pass this. I don't think they're gonna get past Bournemouth in my personal opinion. I don't know what Souls thinks.
I think their biggest issue is that they don't have decent like defenders. Stones, Akanji, Nathan Ake all are out. I think that's the only thing I look at. I think they'll definitely score. City will definitely score. It's just that their defense, unfortunately for them, cannot keep a clean sheet to save their lives. I still see them edging it through because I think the experience will play a factor here. It's like when United were playing absolute crap, but that experience of reaching the FA Cup final the year before that, obviously winning the League Cup the year before that, I think that sometimes helps teams. And that's what I feel that experience could help City in this game.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it'll be a tough game for either team. City are hit and miss these days, man. You don't know how they're going to come out. They could come out all guns blazing. We know their defense is a bit suspect, so we're going to concede. I think it will be. I see both teams scoring, but if I had to edge it now, I'd say probably City will probably win it and then win the competition. But again, you can't underestimate Brighton, man. They have a top team.
Brighton?
Yeah, no. I'm giving my opinion on the City game first.
Yeah, you mean Bournemouth?
Bournemouth. Sorry, I'm bugging out. But you can't underestimate Bournemouth. They're a top team. They've been performing well all season. And yeah, man, I think it'll be a good game though, because I think Bournemouth aren't going to sit. I think Bournemouth they know City's weaknesses in defense, and I think they'll just go for it.
Yeah, also if City come out now, yeah, that's massive because then you actually get like a team that doesn't usually win the FA Cup is going to win the FA Cup. And once City comes out of it, bro, that's it. All of the big teams that normally win it are gone out.
Yeah, and this is the best chance of City going out. I think Bournemouth can, if Bournemouth turn up and then.
You think Bournemouth have a better chance of knocking them out than Villa?
Yes. Just could I tell you why, Ash? Because I know where you're trying to come from with the whole, they got experience playing, Man City, experience beating Man City, all that kind of stuff. But I think for me, even when you look at Aston Villa and you look at Bournemouth, I think Bournemouth have been more consistent than Aston Villa this season. Aston Villa just, for me, I don't know what it is about Aston Villa this season. They look so hit and miss sometimes. Like, it depends on. They're literally like Man City. Like, it depends on what Aston Villa you're gonna get on the day. You can get an Aston Villa that could struggle in a game against Southampton, and you can get an Aston Villa that could slap freaking somebody 3-0, and it's calm, and they're just chilling for the whole game, bro. It's so weird with Aston Villa. I do think Bournemouth is one of either Bournemouth or who else is still in it. I think so. We
Brighton,
got Crystal Palace
and Fulham.
Brighton and Nottingham Forest. Bro, we could really see a new winner. Let City get kicked out, bro. I need that to happen, bro. I need City out of here, bro. It's just so. Can you imagine if Preston North End wins it? Like, bro,
that'd be crazy.
Mental scenes, bro. Like, Preston's going nuts, bro. Man are just throwing themselves over the banisters, bro. It's mad. Do you know what I mean, bro?
Isn't this the same Preston that we played and we beat?
Yes, bro. Yes. That Raheem Sterling, I think that's the last game he scored in.
Yeah, the only game he had a half decent performance in. No, wait, did he score that game? I think he scored against Bolton, not.
No, he missed against Bolton, and I think actually, yeah, you're right.
No, he scored against Bolton, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's an absolute bozo. He couldn't even score against Preston North End.
Bro.
The bum of a player, man. Such an overrated player,
Don't
honestly.
get me started.
Maybe all time he's top 10 in the Premier League for wingers, but last couple of years, holy crap.
Is it right? I don't know whether
You're on
Sol
mute,
is
Souls.
talking and
You're
he's
on
on
mute.
mute.
You're on mute. No.
Yeah. I was
Oh
talking.
yeah, he meant to say something to us. I thought he was on the phone, bro.
No.
What you said?
Why do you keep putting yourself on mute? I think he's doing it on purpose. He's doing it on purpose. Yeah. He's doing it intentionally.
Wallahi. Man said, yeah, guys, yeah. I like this guy, bro. He's... This is what happens when you
Sad. Be
hang
honest,
around
Sad.
with
No,
a
Sad. Be
fasting,
honest.
bro.
No,
You know what I
Sad.
mean?
Sad. Be honest. One quick fire question. Yeah, don't think too much. Who's funnier between me and Ash?
Oh.
No, Ash. Don't influence him. Just stay silent.
No, he's not
didn't
gonna
say shit.
influence. He's not gonna
I didn't say
influence me, bro.
shit.
That's a tough question, bro.
Yeah.
My bad, man.
In real life, I know the answer, but anyways.
See why are you influencing him? I don't understand. Why are you talking?
I didn't
He
influence
He's
him
got
shit.
dude.
No,
and the
but it's
dude
not
for-
even. It's not even about
Guys, I
influencing
saw
him.
this. I saw
It's
this
a-
debate in a different channel. I want to
No,
bring up
bro.
you
Let
guys.
the guy answer first before you start
It's,
talking.
it's
Let
Yeah,
him
very,
answer.
okay,
it's
okay.
very difficult for me. Yeah, it's
Because
very
I'm
difficult
world
for me.
renowned as I'm funny to everybody.
No, you're
World
hilarious.
renowned.
You're
World
hilarious.
renowned.
You are funny, bro. Like especially your rants when you
You're
start.
delusional funny. I
Yeah.
agree.
When you like me and my sister watch back these shows, yeah, and I swear she laughs at both of you, bro. It's crazy, but like,
Habibi, why are we
Ash-
wasting
like,
time
Ash,
deciding
like,
who's funnier?
Ash is like funny, but like in a. Do you know when somebody doesn't need to be funny, bro? But they just are, bro. It just that's how it is. Like it's actually jokes. If I'm to put my this is mad because if I say one of them, then the other one's gonna be vexed.
No, hold on, no. We
Why
don't.
let me mad?
No. Sad.
I think Souls is funnier because he has.
Wait, hold on.
delusional takes.
But why did you do that with the cup, bro? Bring the cup out, bro.
What is that?
Bro, what is this, bro?
What is that?
Hold on a minute. Let's just, bro.
Where's
Bro,
your neck?
why did he have himself?
When I had a bit more weight on.
Wait, but I can't see your neck.
Nah.
Yeah. I had a bit more weight on back
Yeah,
then. but
listen,
yeah.
I'm gonna say it right now. Souls is funnier, man. Big up, man. Ash,
Big up.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
I have. Okay, so wait. Souls, don't influence him.
Back in my day,
Souls,
winning that
Souls.
award is an insult.
Souls, don't influence him. Start. Who has better ball knowledge, me or Souls?
Ash, I'll say it right now. I'll admit
brother,
that.
you have the best ball knowledge out of everybody that
Thank
we have in our group. Bro.
Thank you. We
You
should
got
play
two.
that game again before we leave. But anyways, go on.
Calm down, man. Calm down, bro. We're
Why
both
not?
fasting.
No,
People
I
enjoy it.
We're both fasting, so we're rast off. You're like fresh food, you know what I mean? كلتي بزاف الماكلة تشرب
Guys, I could be starving.
مسمن.
No. Today, no.
No, but
My iftar today was just harira, sulu, shbakiya,
الله
ملاوي.
والشباكية والله الحلوة انت تغوت دابا يلا صافي.
No, but I will say ball knowledge, I'll give it. Listen. Ball knowledge, I'll give it to Ash. I'll give ball knowledge to Ash as well. I think he's got better ball knowledge than me. But I can admit that.
Yeah, no, of course.
Big
he's
up,
got
Souls.
full knowledge.
Damn, Souls is matured. It's crazy. Damn.
No, it's just the truth. I'm not gonna lie. But
It happens at 25, I guess. Yeah.
But you know what? But you know what? Wait, he said I was 24. Now I'm apparently 25. It's amazing how I'm growing just like that.
Because we're in a new year. That's why.
So you're saying I'm turning? Okay, that's fine. But legally, it's still
okay. Because I don't know when your birthday is, right? And I don't want to ask
wait.
you.
But hold on. This one,
Aaron, he doesn't even realize it, bro. Well,
you
are actually a narcissist. Who has a
guys, the last time I went to Morocco, my uncle made a cup for me and my wife, and he put our pictures as a gift. That's it. You really think I went to a store and said, "Hey, here's a mug, put my picture on it"? You guys think I'm okay? I actually told my mom. My mom brought me the green tea. Now the atay, it's atay, by the way. My mom got me the atay, and the last time I told them, guys, please stop giving me the atay in my cup that has my picture on it. So every time you guys see me sipping like this, right? I do it because I don't want people to think I'm a
You see?
narcissist drinking from my own, drinking from a cup that has my own face on it.
Hey, bro, for real though, where is your neck, bro? Like, that's what
My
Souls
neck
is
is
asking.
right here. Alhamdulillah.
No,
Look at
no,
that.
no,
No,
in the
now he's
picture,
got a
bro.
neck.
In
But
the
I-
picture,
No,
bro.
yeah.
What's going
I
on,
was,
bro?
there was a time when I was a bit heavier, but
I
alhamdulillah.
can't lie, my neck's starting to disappear, bro. I need to start losing weight, bro. Moving a bit crazy. It's
Man,
moving a bit crazy. I can't
Hey,
lie.
all right. Listen, but listen.
It's moving a bit mad still.
I think look. I think
Yeah.
in when
Man
it
City.
comes when it comes to Man
Bournemouth.
City,
Right.
I think that they like if they get knocked out now, I will actively take interest in
Yeah.
the Carabao Cup because like it's just a bunch of small teams fighting it out with each other. Not small, but I mean like a bunch of like teams that you didn't
Sorry.
no, but teams you didn't expect. No, because Villa are not small. To me, Villa
But teams that don't regularly get to like the latter end.
Yeah,
like,
They're not big
exactly.
clubs.
You're
They're not
winning
big
it.
clubs. That's
no,
what we mean.
no. Villa's a big club.
Yeah,
No, no, but
Habibi,
I
when I
mean,
say
yeah.
big club, when I
Forest is a
say
big club
big
as
club,
well.
guys,
when
I
you
say big club,
yeah.
I'll name big clubs and you can tell me if they come in that category. I mean, in England, there's Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, United. In Italy, it's Inter Milan, Juventus, AC Milan, or maybe even Roma if you want to sneak them in there.
No, Roma
In
have
Ma-
history though. Roma do have history.
Whatever. Okay, fine. Spain, there's Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico. Germany is Dortmund, Bayern Munich. So when I say these clubs, you do not put
Okay,
Forest and Villa in that list.
okay. So then say the traditional big six. You're talking about the best performing.
No,
teams,
not
the
traditional
biggest
big
teams.
six. I mean big club. That's why I give you examples of other countries.
I think
That's why-
Newcastle's an enormous club.
Okay, so if Newcastle is a big club
Mm.
and Villa is a big club, what are Arsenal then compared to them?
A bigger club.
No, but if you had to put it in that kind of categorization where only a certain aspect of clubs can get into big, right? I'm okay with you saying Arsenal are not a big club. I can hear that
Arsenal are a
debate.
big club. That's
Okay,
that's
fair.
rubbish.
So if Arsenal are in that level of City, United, and all, and you're calling them big clubs, we cannot use the same terminology on Villa.
Yeah,
Then you have to have a different terminology for these other big clubs.
I
then.
think it's a
That makes sense.
massive club and then big club. That's the
Okay, yeah,
only way you can do it.
fine. If you want to
That's
say it
the
that
only way
way,
you can
massive.
do it. Is big club
Yeah,
and
fine.
massive
Fair.
club for the because let's say for instance, if any one of
I
those
hear you.
if any one of those big six clubs are in the FA Cup right now, we're saying they're gonna win that. You
Except
can't
Spurs.
say that
By
for
the way,
Aston Villa.
notice how.
Aston Villa in that-
Wait. No. You made a blunder. Notice how I didn't say Spurs and when I mentioned the big clubs in England.
No, but
I didn't-
Spurs are
Just
kind of
five-
but Spurs are
just
kind of a
five.
big club though. Spurs are
No,
not a small
because
club.
honestly, I swear,
Financially,
wallahi, I'm not doing banter. I'm not doing anything because I don't do that kind of banter shit. Genuinely, I think Spurs are at the level of Villa, not Newcastle, sorry, Everton, those kind of clubs. They're better than these clubs
in club size?
in club size and status. No. In when I say club size, I don't mean the fan base because Spurs have a bigger fan base than Villa and
Yeah,
Everton.
a lot bigger, and they have a much better, and they have a much bigger stadium. They're more renowned across the world. They have more worldwide fans.
Yeah, I hear that, but I'm looking mostly at like quality, the strength of the team, the history of like,
that's different. Yeah,
trophies, the
that's
history of
different.
what
But-
they've done over the last 100
but,
years.
But to me now, Spurs are really smart with their business because their stadium now, because like boxing events are hosted there, Ring Magazine, everyone now from around the world, even when I was in Saudi, they know Tottenham Hotspur now because of the events that happen there. So everyone knows Tottenham now. Yeah, and also, Villa got Champions League.
I agree.
Villa and Forest, who are still in the Carabao Cup, sorry, in
Yeah,
the FA Cup,
Champions League.
both
Yeah.
both have UCLs that we don't have.
Yeah, 100%.
But
But that doesn't make them bigger than us, obviously. We were arguing last time, which is a bigger club between us and Chelsea, and I just found that ridiculous that people are putting Chelsea ahead of us now. I think Chelsea will be ahead of us if they win like another
now.
2 or 3. Sorry?
If Chelsea continue to win now and start to win, and we're still on this
Continue
whole
to win. They're not winning nothing.
no.
Yeah, I think
I'm
if Chelsea
saying
win 2-3,
from what they were doing before, only 2019 or 2020. No, 2021 is the last time they won a
Champions
trophy.
League, yeah.
Malik.
No, I think if Chelsea win 3 more league
continuation.
Yeah,
I
I
think
agree.
if
I
Chelsea
agree.
win
3 more league titles. Yeah, I
3 more
agree.
league titles, the bigger. I'll tell you right now. I don't know, Vader, big up Vader. He's like, oh, that's the big up club police. He probably will change his stance when I say what I'm about to say next. I think City are a bigger club than Arsenal right now.
Oh my
If I go
God.
by,
He
if I go
said
by,
this last time, by the way. He said this last time.
Absolutely
About
laughable. It's
That's
stupid
rubbish.
and it's idiotic.
it's silly. It's rubbish because no.
okay,
Rubbish.
okay,
No,
okay.
guys,
Remove
no,
your
guys.
bias.
Wait.
Remove
Here's
your
no.
bias.
Actually,
Explain to me why Arsenal are a
Okay,
bigger
I'll
club.
tell you why. I'll tell you
I
why.
want to
I'll
hear
tell
your
you why.
argument. Yeah,
Fine, say no more.
yeah.
Sad. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, for me, when you use terms, and I said this to you guys last time when TK was here as well, when you guys were arguing about Aguilera, and I was saying, bro, terms like ceiling, bigger club, these things are subjective terms based on the metrics you want to use to assess them. When you talk
I'll tell you
about
my metrics.
when you talk about a bigger club, some people see bigger club in solely big trophies, and even in those trophies, they will subject it down to more important trophies like the
I don't.
Champions
Otherwise, I would
League.
have said Chelsea's bigger than us. I don't.
That's fine, and that's why a lot of people do say Chelsea's bigger than us because of that reason. So
Yeah, I
some
think
peo-
that's stupid. Yeah.
So some people use that metric. My metrics that I use is I think the more generically used metrics across the board, which is revenue, fans, stadium
Yeah.
size,
Yeah.
historic achievements,
Yeah.
how long the club has been winning things. So, for example, a club that's been winning things for 50, 60, 70 years.
Yeah.
When
Overall
you,
trophies they won.
yeah,
overall
trophies
won as well.
won. And
Current strength. Which team is better right now?
No. Current strength to me, I don't classify in bigger
You
clubs.
have to.
No,
If a
I
club
don't.
has been
I'll tell you
amazing
why.
in the last 6-7 years, why wouldn't they be?
Oh, yeah.
Why isn't
Sorry.
that?
No. Sorry,
Yeah.
current. I thought you meant current as in like the current season.
No. I mean current,
Yeah, yeah.
sorry, like meaning like recent history, like as in which is the better club right now in terms of. So I'll tell you why I think City's better.
No,
Why
I think
City's
no.
bigger.
I think so. Let me clarify. I think City's a better club right now, but I think Arsenal's a bigger
That's
club.
obvious.
And I think Arsenal's a bigger club historically because because of all the metrics that I just said. I don't know. I haven't checked the stats. Maybe actually you might have them, but to me, I think we have more fans around the world. We're more known
we
around
must
the
have.
world in more countries. Like everyone knows
Yeah.
Arsenal across the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
We are
That's one factor.
more players. I think more big players that are growing up have grown up supporting Arsenal. We've seen players like Ollie Watkins. We've seen players come out and say, "I actually support Arsenal." Professional football players.
Yeah, because of the historical relevance.
So I've never seen a football player come out and say, "Oh, I supported City growing up." It's very rare, right? So
it'll happen in the next 10-15 years.
Exactly. So then you could say they're bigger than us. But now,
no. So this is where I disagree with you because
Go on.
I think the fans aspect is one part, which is an important part, a very, very important part, which is why I
trump
agree.
that.
Yeah, I agree. That's what. So for me, the way I look at when I judge two clubs and I say which club is bigger, I look at fans, I look at relevance in history. Check for Arsenal. I agree.
Yes.
I also look at revenue. Check for City. I look at current team that's better. Check for City. I look at accomplishments. In my opinion, that's also check for City because
Hold on.
I think
because let's just break it down for a second.
How they ahead of us
How
in
is their team
accomplishments?
currently better than us? Just
It
explain that
is
to
better
me.
than us.
How
it
is
is better than us.
how is their team currently better than us?
we don't mean
It is.
only this season, Saad. We mean over the last
No,
3, 4,
no, but
5 years.
I'm saying at the moment, this current crop of players
Yeah, it's still
is
better
that
than us.
team- is this current crop of players better than our current
Yes.
crop of players?
Yes.
Probably because they have won bigger things
I
and
don't-
there's a lot of them are still
I
young
don't
and
think so.
No. Even this season, where they're fourth and we're second, they have a better team than us. Yes, still.
yeah, I wouldn't be
First,
mad at
you tell the police to relax from outside your crib.
yeah.
They're coming to the
Ramadan
side
as well.
waffle, bro.
Holy shit,
And
they
then
hurt
they're
souls
gonna be at-
and like,
they're gonna be
yo.
at- They're gonna be at Ash's house next. For
Nah,
me,
nah, I'm
I just
immune,
look at it
but-
like this, yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't finish my point. 1 second. I was
No.
saying-
No. Answer his question first.
Yeah. So let me finish my points. I was saying when it comes to historical relevance and fan base, which are two major aspects, I think check mark for Arsenal, check for mark Arsenal. The other three things I look at, which is revenue, is obviously check for City. Accomplishments, in my opinion, is check for City. And who's the better team right now? Check for City. The one where I think people will argue is they'll say accomplishments. The reason why I would tip accomplishments to them, even though we have 3 more league titles or 4, 3 or 4, I can't remember if they have 9 or 10.
more.
They have 9.
Yeah.
I thought they have 10. Okay, fair enough. Even though we have 4 more league titles, the fact that they have a Champions League and they've done a treble in that season and a 4-peat, I think that eventually like kind of balances things out and puts it slightly in their favor. Like I think it's super, super close. If they win 1 more league title, it's absolutely done and dusted. Nobody can even argue accomplishments. But I think even without them winning an extra league title, I think with the 9 league titles they have right now, but which includes a treble and a four-peat. I feel like, and obviously some other records like Centurions and 98-point season, the best goal history, or sorry, the most goals scored in a single season, blah blah blah, all these kind of things. And we have an invincible, so I think that kind of thing tips it slightly to City. So for me, if I look at it that way, there's more in City's favor.
Yeah, but bro, I think you have to look at obviously football. I know what you're saying, but I mean football, like Liverpool before they won their.
Oh, my bad. They have 10 leagues.
Vader is saying 10. Yeah, there you go.
my
I
bad.
I remember they had 10 because I was.
Yeah.
You know how I know they have 10? Because when we were insulting Chelsea, we were saying every big club across the top 5 leagues in Europe has double-digit league titles except Chelsea. Chelsea is the only one across the top 5 leagues in Europe. If you look at big clubs. So I remember City they got their 10th last season.
But I think where it's tricky is that Liverpool, when they won a champs and a prem recently, before that they hadn't won anything for a long time, and they hadn't won the Premier League for like 30 years or whatever, and they still Liverpool before they won their recent champs and prem.
But then what about the other points I mentioned?
No, I know.
They all
But No, I know, but Liverpool didn't have success for a while, but they still kept their name because of the sheer.
Because of the other factors.
Because of the other factors, and because of what they won a long time ago as well. It still counts. Maybe not in the Premier League, maybe not in the Premier League era, but they won a lot of trophies. Even
okay, so let's take Liverpool. Let's pretend this is 2018. So let's pretend this is 2018. I will be like, fan base, check. Historical relevance, check. Revenue, maybe it wasn't top 5 at the time. They obviously were decent, but they were nowhere near the top 3 or top 4 at the time. Okay, so leave that. Fan base, we already said fan base. Accomplishments, even in 2018, you triple check for Liverpool. They had the second most league titles. They had the most Champions League by far, 5 Champions Leagues. So in every single aspect, they were winning there. The only things they were not winning at were revenue, which they were strong at. They just were not better than City, let's say, or better than Arsenal at the time. And they were not better they were not better at that time in that current present. They weren't that good. That's it. But the other 3 things are all check marks for Liverpool.
Yeah, I know. I think revenue-wise, I think City have quite good revenue numbers now because of obviously a lot of what they've done. I think revenue-wise, we're quite similar. I think historical relevance, Arsenal.
Revenue were not similar. Souls, they're way better than us.
What do you mean? Our latest record as of 2023, 2024.
I'll show you.
Was $777 million, 616.
1 second. 2024 football club revenue. I saw this last time. They were like at least 40% higher than us, bro.
No way.
Deloitte. I'll show you, bro. Bro, I'm looking at the Deloitte analysis right now. 1 second. Because I'm not picking something like shitty. Because a lot of these fake websites just post random numbers and then you don't even know if it's true or not. Okay. So, number 1 was... Why can't I see it? Real Madrid is at 1 billion, 1045. Man City is at 837. Okay, yeah. So we are behind. We're still behind, but yeah, they're ahead of us by like 100 and...
Yeah. That's what's coming up for
20...
me. Yeah,
120
to me,
how's that not enough though? They're just still
no. But to me, with the numbers we're talking about, it's not a massive. It's not a drastic difference. I think what is a drastic difference though is 1, our historical achievements, 2, our historical relevance, 3, our fan base. We have a worldwide fan base where we're known in more countries across the world. We're watched more.
Of course.
We're watched more. We have higher viewing numbers. We have more fans. And we're just known as well. Players grew up watching.
I will argue that's slightly changing in the last 7-8 years. More people speak about City than Arsenal.
Bro, do you know how crazy it is that Manchester United have 770 million?
Yeah.
And they are
but United
mad, bro.
Yeah, because they are. I think they're the only.
If you realize how the sheer size and magnitude of that club, bro.
Yeah, mine had nuts. I always say mine and Madrid are the biggest clubs in the world. Like
actually,
stop it, bro. Stop it.
No, they are.
They are.
Man, Real Madrid and Barcelona are the biggest 2
clubs.
Barca.
I think now Liverpool have to take that because they've got 20 titles. They've got 6 Champions Leagues. They've got freaking.
Yeah. Oh, Liverpool are massive. No.
So,
listen,
so I think Liverpool are bigger than Manchester United.
No way. No.
I do believe that.
I think Liverpool are bigger than Manchester United as well.
No. Again.
Yeah.
See again, guys. Look, I think it's close between them. But for me, in whichever order, City, Madrid, Barca, Man United, Liverpool are on a different level across those four clubs. They're really big. Now,
No, but we're asking for the order. The order matters because Souls. I think what you're
if I
doing
had
is you're
to
not
say,
giving a
if I had to say
criteria.
order, if I had to say order,
No, give me your before you give me the order. Give me your criteria on the
I just told
factors
you
that
my
help you decide.
criteria. I just told you my
Yeah,
criteria.
but
Are you
okay. What's
saying-
your
are you
criteria?
saying-
So fan
Are you,
base.
no. Are
What
you
else?
saying? Are you saying which of those criteria are more important? Put those in the list.
Exactly. Like which one do you put more preference to? Because if you're telling me
It's
your
difficult.
criteria is fan base, historical relevance, trophies, then
Revenue.
I don't know. Revenue and what else? And
but
stadium
also,
size.
Also stadium size, and there's also things that are not accounted for in an official stat, like things like, for me, why I think Arsenal is so big, because bro, I've seen top players like Ivan Toney, like Watkins, like so many players come out and say, I grew up supporting Arsenal, I grew up watching Arsenal, and these guys are now
No,
senior
but you know
elite
what?
players.
But you know why that's
So-
irrelevant? Because that's only happening because of the factors we just mentioned. If the factors we just mentioned, then, for example, guys Sado and other player, Osman and all, whatever, are coming out saying Chelsea is a club I grew up dreaming to play for, blah, blah, blah. Why are they saying that? Is it because they watched Chelsea in the 90s? No.
No,
It's
but that
because they've-
matters,
the
though.
last 20 years.
But Souls, that falls under one factor. That's what I think Ash is trying to say. Like, for you, the
Okay, I think, okay, no, I'll put
you,
it this
the
way.
fan base, for you, the fan base and the size of the fan base is the umbrella that falls under, because it affects players, because
Yeah,
they
look.
Correct.
My criteria. Why I think Arsenal is bigger than City. I told you why. One, we have more overall trophies. Two, we have a bigger historical fan base. Three, we're known in more countries around the world. Four, our revenue numbers.
I don't know if the last one is
our
true.
revenue numbers. Our revenue. What do you mean? We're not known around the world more than City.
I feel in the last. I'll tell you why. I feel in the last 5 years, if you ask non-football fans, hey, do you know this club versus you know this club? I think more people will say they know Man City.
Impossible. That,
Non-football fans.
Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing, by the way. And I'm telling you someone who travels a lot. I've been to over 20 countries. I was in the Dominican Republic last year, and I swear to you, yeah, right. Whenever I go to any country, by the way, I always do this. I ask them, do you know Tottenham? I ask all kinds of people that watch and not watch football. Bro, I'm telling you, Arsenal is known everywhere. People.
But how do you know they don't watch football? If you
no, because I asked them. We have the conversation. People, bro, people have Arsenal tops that they're wearing and they don't even watch football, but they know Arsenal because of the t-shirt. Bro, I'm telling you, Arsenal is known everywhere around. I don't even think it's close, by the way. Man City, and it's like Tottenham. A lot of countries don't know Tottenham, you know. A lot of
nobody should know Tottenham, to be honest.
Listen, I think more people around the world know Tottenham than they do City.
Nah, BS, bro.
I'm telling
Are
you.
you saying non-football? How will
By the way, the whole of Asia, the whole of Asia and Southeast Asia know Tottenham over Man City, by the way.
So
And
that's
I
because of
that's
Son.
it.
That's it. And by the way, it's only
Yeah,
South
but
Korea.
bro,
It's only South Korea.
Bro, you're
It's
saying
only South Korea. It's not
only
Japan,
South Korea.
China, and all.
No, even Thailand. I've been there multiple times.
Nah, bro.
I'm
telling you, when I went to Thailand last time, the amount of City jerseys that were being sold like through the streets was mad, and that was 2017. That wasn't even 2018. Sorry, that wasn't even like now. Now it'll obviously have increased.
Anyway,
bro,
wait. Just
because we need to move on now.
Wait, just my point. Why I think Arsenal bigger? I told you, team, historical achievements, overall trophies, historic fan base, stadium size, the revenue.
Historic fan base. Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean like how players have adapted, and also stadium size, revenue, City edge it. Out of all these metrics, the only thing that City edge is the revenue, and it's not it's not a big enough difference to.
No, it's accomplishments. Accomplishments, City. And who's better right now? City.
I said accomplishments. Overall trophies, we have more.
No. Accomplishments is not just overall trophies. Accomplishments is also what you have
accomplished in terms of records
and
my criteria.
So you look at accomplishments as just trophies. That's it. A number of trophies. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it.
Oh wait, what are you talking about? Contextualizing who's won more of a trophy?
Of course, accomplishments. Because when you look at it,
we've got more FA Cups. We have more league titles.
again, you're saying count 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm saying in terms of count, we have more, but in terms of accomplishments, like what they've established in the game,
you're
who will be
saying you're-
remembered.
oh.
Like,
No. I know what you're saying. That I don't counter it in my factorization.
yeah, I think it should be, because in 50 years' time, yeah, in 50, let's assume, forget football now. Let's in 50 years' time, yeah, if you ask, assuming City and Arsenal do nothing from here till the next 50 years, in 50 years' time, if you ask future fans who grew up and started watching football then in their 20s, 30s, which club do you think had more historical achievements? They will all say City, because they'll grow up learning
tell you why they
about the
won't?
historic four-peat.
I'll
They'll
tell
go
you-
learning about the treble.
Yeah,
They'll learn
but-
about the Centurions.
But Ash, I don't think that's the case though, because you could also say Arsenal was a bigger club because of how many eras it dominated. How many eras did we dominate? The 30s.
But nobody thinks that way.
Hold on. We had
Nobody
the 30s.
thinks
then
that
there was the
way.
60s. No. But if you've done it, when people first learn about the club, especially international fans, when they learn about the club, what's the first thing they do? They go.
Okay, so which club is which?
They-
Wait. By that logic, which club should be considered bigger, United or Liverpool?
What do you mean?
By that logic you just mentioned right now, which is people will be like the relevance, how long you've been relevant for, blah blah blah. Which club should be bigger, Liverpool or United?
Yeah, for me, no. But by the way, Liverpool United is
Liverpool
much
is
closer than
dominated.
City Arsenal.
No, because no, it's not, because until
is,
Sir
it is,
Alex
bro.
Ferguson, it's not, because until Sir Alex Ferguson came, they had only 7 league titles versus Liverpool's. I think Liverpool were
13.
double their number at the
I
time.
think it was
So
13,
it's
13
only
or
Sir Alex
15 or
Ferguson
something
that
like
came
yeah.
in and eventually not only closed that gap, surpassed them as well. No, and
But
by
I
the way,
already
he
said
surpassed
that
them.
Liverpool's
He
the bigger
surpassed them
team.
by like 2 or 3. He didn't even
I
surpass them
already
by like a
said
mental number.
bigger club.
I get ya, Habibi, but I'm saying majority of people using your logic, because I asked you, in 50 years' time, if Arsenal and City do nothing, what will people mostly look back and say this club achieved something more historic? Most people will say City, because they will look at actual achievements done. Why do we talk about Leicester City's achievement? Nobody's going to say Leicester City is a bigger club, but the accomplishment
You act
of
like
what
we
they
have
did,
no achievements.
we do, but their accomplishments are bigger. Our biggest accomplishment is Invincibles. That's our biggest accomplishment, Invincibles.
Well,
Their
then-
biggest-
then-
I don't
then
think
no,
it
but
is.
then
I
no,
think
but
there's
then you
also
can
the
say
No,
double.
it is, because the double is something
also
other
the
clubs have
double.
done.
no.
No,
the
but
only
City have
thing-
done that.
the
City have
only
done.
thing-
City have done it better than a double. They've done a treble, a domestic treble.
Look. Man United had a treble that no one else did in the league. I'm talking about league only now. Forget Preston North End and all that kind of other stuff. They won a
In the
treble.
league, what do you mean they have?
In the Premier League, Man United,
Yeah.
before City did it, they were the
Thank
only
you very
team
much,
to
by
win
the
the
way.
treble.
Big
Okay.
up,
Correct.
big up to Cal, by the way.
And then
Who comes in and backs backs.
yeah, of course, bro. It's not even a
Guys,
discussion.
because
Spurs are much bigger.
unlike you
Bro,
guys,
Spurs
when
are
we're
much
having a
bigger.
discussion, I am not biased. I can
No,
try
but
to say. I'm not saying you guys are biased. I'm not saying you guys are biased, but I'm saying
Spurs are bigger, so I'm not. I can't.
no,
be
no, no,
biased.
no. Souls, I'm not addressing that. I'm saying this is the problem. Cal's corner is an example of deluded Arsenal fans.
No,
who,
he's not deluded.
If you're
no,
no,
you're
wait,
Big up to you.
no.
He's
Guys,
not.
guys, let me land. You don't know where I'm going. You have
with your
no idea
DH
where I'm going with this.
with your DHK
Guys,
Arsenal top.
Guys, stop. You have no idea where I'm going with this. I'm not saying he's a deluded fan because he thinks Arsenal are bigger than City. I'm not saying that. I'm saying he's deluded because read his first point. Read his first sentence. I've never seen anyone try to little bro their own club. That I'm talking about that sentence. This is the problem with a lot of not Arsenal fans. I think generally fans do this. They cannot have unbiased football conversations. If you're discussing your club in a conversation, you have to make sure you talk about your club more than anything. These are mini ties. You know the tie from AFTV?
Okay.
These are all mini ties spread
Okay,
around.
I-
If he says City or Arsenal are bigger than City, I have no issues. We can debate that. That's what I'm doing with you two.
Yeah,
But to
it
say that
is.
I've never seen someone little bro their own club.
No,
What?
No, I'll tell you,
I
I'll
am
tell you
saying things as they are about my club.
No.
That's it.
Ash, look. I understand your point. Where I think you're going wrong here is you're trying to contextualize an achievement. Let's say Arsenal have won 5 FA Cups. And
You
City
have
have
to
won
contextualize.
Wait. I know what you're doing. We are doing is, let's say Arsenal won 5 Premier Leagues, City have won 5 Premier Leagues. You want to contextualize those Premier Leagues that they've won and see who got more points and who did a historical 100-point season, who did this. You're trying to look at the actual achievements. I get what you're doing.
Because the trophies are close.
Yeah.
If the trophies are massively different,
I
I agree with you. Then
No,
point of context.
I agree.
Contextualize,
But I
yeah.
agree. But
Otherwise, Ryan Giggs is the best ever winger to play in the Premier League.
no,
We know that's not true, right?
No, I get. But because you're doing that, because
Yeah.
because you're doing that where you're comparing that. To me, you're the first person I've seen to look at that in a metric when discussing who's a bigger club. Because I'm talking about me, where I get my metrics
Really?
from. No, where, bro. Listen, again, I'm not going to quote people because I know you don't like me quoting in the.
But wait. When you're in London, are there people who say Chelsea are bigger than Arsenal?
Yes, and they say
Okay,
that
wait.
because
Pause.
only because they're only
Because they're contextualizing.
No,
Because they're contextualizing.
No, the only reason why people say Chelsea are a bigger club is for one sole
European
reason,
heritage. Yes,
and
that's
the UCL.
that's context. No, but that's context because
And
even
you
though we
could-
have way more trophies, they're saying
know,
the
I
weight
get what you
of
mean.
accomplishment, the weight of this accomplishment is way bigger than the weight of this
But
accomplishment.
this is what I'm
That's-
saying to you. So
So you cannot say people don't do that. There are people who do
but
that.
I've actually contextualized it for you. Contextualizing it for what trophy you win is different from the same trophy and looking at how you performed in that trophy. That's too much. That's too much context for me.
No. But
Because
it's not.
bro. Let me
No.
land. Actually, let me land. What I'm saying, bro.
Go ahead.
Trying to understand what I'm saying, bro, is that Arsenal have more FA Cups, which is the most historic trophy in England. They have more league titles, which is probably the biggest trophy in England. The only thing City have over Arsenal, which has, in my opinion, any relevance, is the Champions League, which is fair. I hold my hands up because, bro, winning the Champions League is hard. We haven't ever flipping done it. Now, the point I was making is, bro, the reason why I don't even think it's close, sad Nash, is because, as I said, we have more revenue. No more revenue. We're a bigger club in terms of fan base, stadium size, global recognition. We're known everywhere around the world, whether you're in Africa, Asia, anywhere I've been to multiple continents. Even though, bro, in Brazil when I was there, everyone knew
Bro,
Arsenal.
but that's
Everyone
fan
knew Henry.
base.
So
You're using the same point twice.
How do you
using
build-
the same point twice.
No,
You literally use the same point twice.
No, because
Guys, wallahi,
If we have a bigger fan base, of course we're going to be known around the world more because we have a bigger fan base.
No, I know that, but I'm saying to you, because of those metrics and the fan base, stadium size, historical recognition, global recognition, the revenue is fairly similar, but I'll give it to City. City have one more Champions League. It's all I'm giving
It's
them.
not
To
similar.
me-
How's it similar if there are 130
no,
million more?
bro, it's give or take 100 million. Let's not clutch at straws now. And then you got
Give or take.
we have an Invincible, and in the Invincible,
And they have
accomplishment-
Centurion.
Wait,
Balanced.
the Invincible accomplishment is the only recognized, and I'm saying recognized because Centurion.
Recognized by whom?
Let me tell you what I'm saying. The Invincibles is a recognized achievement. That getting 100 points, getting 100 points is not a recognized.
What do you mean it's
achievement.
recognized achievement? How recognized by whom?
Recognized
What,
by
you get
everybody.
something extra?
By everybody, by Wikipedia, by
Wikipedia. I can go and edit Wikipedia right now.
if it's a full stat, it's not a full stat, is it? Why would you edit?
Centurion isn't a false stat either.
No, I'm
it's
not saying
only
that.
club to do it.
I'm saying Arsenal have the only longest standing achievement that hasn't been done in Premiership football, which is the
And so does City, yes. And so does City.
No.
Yes.
Getting 100.
Yes.
No.
They're the only club to do 100 points.
No,
That's
it's
it.
not.
Period.
We're
Done.
not recognizing that as a
You
stat.
know what?
We're not recognizing
Listen,
it's not.
But
it's
that is
not
a
an-
stat.
It's not,
That
it's
is
not an
literally the
achievement.
definition of a
It's
stat.
not a recognized achievement, Ashraf. It's not a recognized
And
achievement.
neither is the Invincibles. You get
It is.
the Premier
The
League. When we
Okay,
won the Premier
okay,
League,
wait,
they
wait,
counted.
tackle.
Oh.
Anyway, can I talk? For fuck's sake.
Can I
Let's fucking talk!
I say one
Guys, Arsenal have.
Wait,
guys,
I have a
Arsenal have-
question. Wait, I have a question.
Arsenal have
did
14
City-
Premier
what
Leagues,
did
not
City
13.
get?
Because when we
did
won
City
the
get?
Invincible, we got 2
that's
trophies
fine.
for it. Not
What
one.
did City get for getting 100 points, Ashraf?
What do you mean? They got a Premier League trophy.
They got a pat on the
What
And what
back.
did
they
Arsenal
get?
get? And what did Arsenal get?
We got a gold trophy that no
Got
one
a
else
gold
got.
trophy,
Bro, shut the hell up, bro. This gold trophy was just something done internally.
No,
Get
it
the
wasn't
hell out of
internally.
here, bro.
What do you mean
It
internally?
doesn't change anything.
It does change it.
If let's say there was a rule that says if you go invincible, you get 2 Premier Leagues. You're counted as you've won
No,
2
no, no,
Premier
no.
Leagues. I'd say yes.
The gold
that's not the case.
trophy. The
We
gold
have
trophy.
13.
No, the gold-
we
the
got
gold
1
trophy-
Premier League.
The gold. Sorry, sir.
No, but
God.
the gold trophy was given to them as like a
Exactly, it was given to them. It's
it
not
was
an
given by
internal
the
thing.
Premier League.
Exactly,
I
it's
know
not
it was
internal
given
thing.
to them by the
You're
Premier
saying
League, but I'm
it's
saying-
internal. internal thing,
Bro,
like as if they just made a little internal thing. at
Yeah,
Arsenal.
exactly.
It's
It's
given by
not.
the Premier League because
Ashraf,
someone sat
Ashraf,
there and said,
Ashraf,
"Oh,
I'll be
Invincible,
honest.
good job, we'll give you a golden trophy."
Ashraf,
That's
I'll
it.
be honest, Ashraf, you
Not
haven't
because
think-
there was some
Ashraf,
relevance
Ashraf.
to it.
When Saad
It's stupid.
when Saad has stinkers, I call him out for it. You saying City's a bigger club than Arsenal is an all-time stinker. No one.
It is-
agrees
No,
with you.
it's
No one
not.
will ever
It's not.
agree with
It's not an all-time stinker because first
City
of all,
are not bigger than Chelsea, and
First of
Chelsea
all-
are
first
not
of
bigger than
all-
Arsenal.
guys. Wallah,
It's
ala
mad.
rasim
It's mad.
He's had a
ala
stinker.
rasim
He-
duh.
It's
he-
mad.
he-
Wallahi, it's not a stinker. You guys
And
are
he-
being.
and he
You
won't
guys are
admit
doing
it. And he
Arsenal.
won't admit
You
it.
guys are.
You won't.
Guys, listen, they're gonna argue after the stream.
I mean, I can
I've
literally
spoken
come
to them
back.
for
I don't know what
ages.
he's saying.
No, please, because I will remove everyone and I will take away all your powers, you guys. And then
You
other
know?
people-
Yeah, Habibi, you keep throwing that thread. Please, just do it. Just do it.
No, Saad, don't do it, bro. Please.
Hold on,
Saad.
man. Let me just end the show, bro. Because no, seriously, I need to go somewhere, bro. And you lot are just waffling.
Oh, we're
guys,
ending it. Oh, then I'm glad we ended
Listen,
it.
guys, they had this whole discussion. We were meant to do the summer shortlist, and that's probably gonna have to wait for Monday now, if we have any time to do it.
Thank you, Vero Games. Thank you.
Shout out me and Ashraf.
Arsenal did
Shout out me
100
and Ashraf.
points in 20.
Shout out me and Ashraf.
Don't just say
Shout out
that,
me-
and then just if Arsenal did 100 points in 2004, no one's done it since.
Because
You guys would rate it as if
they
They would. They
an
would.
official
It's
achievement.
only the Arsenal fans that are going
No, no,
mental.
I
Stinker,
think-
stinker, stinker.
I think for me,
Ashraf lied. Ashraf
me,
lied.
undefeated.
Guys, which is a better
undefeated-
invincible season, Arsenal or
undefeated
Leverkusen
somebody-
last season?
Arsenal.
Hold on.
Arsenal.
There
They
you
didn't
go.
hard the league. They didn't. They
Undefeated.
didn't
There you
get
go.
a hard
Oh,
league.
no, 2004.
Nobody can ever do.
What? The 04
Undefeated
season.
is something that's crazy.
No, he didn't know. That
Anyway,
was
guys.
guys, down the 04 season, by the way.
One
me-
team,
let
one
me-
team,
let me-
one team won a
guys,
domestic
why
double
are you
invincible.
comparing
The other
guys
team only
04
won one
season?
trophy invincible.
Like, you got knocked out by Chelsea.
لا يحرمك الوالدين لا تكلمت انا اسكتوا لا يحرمك الوالدين لا يحرمك الوالدين والله تلصوم يا اخي مالكم والله وين تصبون اليوم والله otherwise we'll just pack this show up bro خلاص and it's done والله what's going on bro
Hey, listen, we had an elite
I love
argument.
Stan. I love
Wallahi.
Stan. Wallah, I love him, man.
bro I'm about to get mad bro my head is on bro
The Lulu is not the Lulu.
Bro, this is what happens when you invite me and Ash only.
what's up for you يا أخي والله
get
تفهم.
Sammy.
See, I'll just end it with this. Wallahi, Sad. He's
Yeah,
like, are you an Arsenal
Ibby,
fan?
Ibby, I agree. Ibby, I agree. He's had a stinker.
Today.
Yeah.
Bun this guy and this Ibby
Yeah, yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
Run
Ibby,
everything,
Ashraf's
bro.
had a stinker.
Yeah.
Guys, I take it all back.
Go close.
I take it all back. I take it all back. Arsenal are the biggest club in world football.
I still
No,
want
no,
to talk.
No, we're done. Arsenal are the biggest club in world football.
I don't know why you're putting your t-shirt down.
Go ahead, Sad,
Anyway.
end the stream. Arsenal are the biggest club in world football.
No,
Done.
no,
We're
they're
the
just-
biggest.
No, they're not big in world
No,
football.
we're the biggest.
They're
We're the
just
biggest.
No. They're
We're the
just
biggest. I can do that as well.
It's not fair
I'll
now.
bring him back.
Because
No, I'll bring him back.
No,
back.
it's fine, it's fine. They're just bigger than City. That's it. They're not biggest club.
No,
in the world.
we're the biggest in
way.
the world. I think we're the
Um,
biggest club in the world.
listen,
Let's get
We're the
Ibby
biggest.
correct.
I-
yeah, listen.
Guys, I have to be an Arsenal fan. How can I be an Arsenal fan?
And I'm
not
Sorry, yes.
You always
Go
go
ahead,
against
do this,
Arsenal.
and then you lot keep on waffling about this whole thing.
Go ahead.
Okay, Sad, who do you think is bigger? Sad, who do you think is bigger?
Ya Allah, end the stream. Yalla, ya Sad.
Sad, give your final opinion. Sad, who do you think is bigger?
I think Arsenal's bigger.
Exactly.
I think Arsenal's the
thank
biggest
you.
club in world football. Let's
No,
go.
no,
We're the biggest.
You know what? Someone's
let's
losing
losing
an
an argument.
let's
They
just
do
quickly get
this.
onto these last super
I
chats.
didn't lose an argument. You guys
Let's
just
get-
don't have
let's
the
get-
facts.
What you lost the argument? You're a stinker. The comments agree.
No,
with you.
I give facts. You guys didn't. You gave
didn't
emotion.
agree with me.
Haram alaikum.
You lied about the
Sad,
revenue
if you want to
numbers.
end it,
lied
just
about
end
the
it. I'm
revenue
telling
numbers.
you, bro. Just end
But
it.
you lied about
I
the
need to
revenue
read
numbers.
the super chats. There's super
Oh,
chats. People
oh,
pay
so-
money.
So
All
nice.
right, come
Yeah, big up to the
Stop
money
it.
payers. Big up Cal's Corner, bro.
Bro, please, bro. You lot don't shut up, bro. So he said, I've never seen someone trying to little bro in their own club here in Australia. I know more more Spurs fans than City fans.
We read this already.
Big up to Cows. Yes, I need to get to this one. Liverpool United are bigger than us. Most City fans don't say that they're bigger than Arsenal. Saying the team with a smaller fan base and less trophies is bigger than your own club is insane as a fan.
Okay, so that's your metric. Fair enough,
I-
Cal's Corner. That's your metric. That's not my metric.
Exactly.
I-
Cal.
My metric is more broader than that. It's broader than that. It's not that narrow.
You said Centurions.
more in depth.
Your only point is Centurions. That's it.
No, I never
Anyway,
once
carry on.
mentioned Centurions in my point at all. I
You
gave
did.
5 factors. I guess you didn't listen. I gave 5 factors. None
said
of them was
Okay,
Centurions.
so Ibby's not a Man City fan, is he? Ibby's an Arsenal fan. Big up to Ibby.
Yeah.
My bad, AB. I thought you were a Man City fan trying to come in here and just trying to muscle us out the way, bro. But anyway, listen, guys, we're gonna end it there, bro. This shortlist signing, whatever, bro. I'm hungry and I'm vexed now. So, do you know what I mean? Inshallah, I'm gharib soon. You know what I mean? My head's on Mars, bro. So listen, big up to everybody.
You wanted to do this at 4 p.m.
Bro, I'm never doing. Actually, Ramadan's gonna be over now, so it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? I can just go about my day. But yeah, next time in Ramadan, we're never doing a stream before like when I'm still fasting, bro, because I can let them waffle on for ages when it's just normal, but then, bro, my head's on Mars. Anyway, guys, pray for Madrid. Do you know what I mean? We're alive.
The biggest
Bigger
club
than
is going
Man-
to play them.
We're
Pray for
much
Madrid.
bigger than Man City. I don't even think
And
it's
Madrid.
close,
And Barcelona.
but we're not bigger than them. But
Yeah.
No,
you-
wait.
if I'm being
Madrid and
honest-
Barcelona don't have an invincibles, guys.
No, but they
They've
have more
never-
trophies.
if
They have
I'm
more
being-
overall
but they
trophies.
don't have
They more
invincibles.
overall trophies. That wasn't
They
the
don't
only
have
metric we
invincibles.
used. That wasn't the only metric we used, Ash.
Go
When you're
invincibles.
when you're
It's your
losing an
fault.
argument, when
It's
you're losing
your
an
fault.
argument, that's what you
No,
do.
it's your fault. No, it's your fault, not gold, right?
You do what you like.
Break Madrid. It's your
Sad.
fault.
City have Arsenal have more trophies, bigger fan base, more known across the world.
Yeah, I gave you the context of
every
trophies. You
metric-
didn't want to hear
every-
it. I was
every-
being reasonable.
If
And
I-
I said, hey, yes, we do have more
I
trophies,
give
but
you-
this is what I think.
if I give
You
you
guys
my,
decided to go
if I give
emotional.
you my basis for why I think we're bigger than them,
Yeah,
I go by, and you may include it as part of the same thing, but I go for how many overall trophies have you won? Excluding
Community shields and all, yeah.
community shields and all that stuff. I don't include
Correct.
that. How many trophies have you won? How big is your fan base? And how many?
Wait, how many more trophies do they have than us? 4 or 5?
Sorry?
Outside community shields. How many trophies do they have more than us outside community shields?
No, we
Who
have
has
more.
more trophies than us?
Sorry, how many trophies do we have more than them? 4
Yeah,
or 5?
why?
Yeah.
Guys, Ash has
What's the
exposed himself
answer?
as a
Okay, I'll just
fan,
check.
bro.
I'll just check.
Hmm.
Trophies.
No, I think we got like 3 more or 4 more of them.
Whatever it is, we have more. That's what that
Either
matters.
way,
And we have more.
Wait.
And sad to contextualize it further, because they're not actually.
Oh, so that means you guys will change your opinion if they win 3 more and catch up.
No, it will sway their favor, of course.
No. I didn't ask that. I'm
for
asking
me-
for you.
but
For
guys,
you,
I didn't even
Souls.
finish the-
For
I
you, Sad.
I didn't
Sorry,
finish
go
the
ahead.
basis though. The
Yeah,
basis
finish.
for me is the amount of trophies that we've got minus the community shields, the size of the fan base, which I think
Yeah.
we beat them on,
Yeah.
and then also how many eras you've dominated. I think we've dominated more eras, or we've won big in more eras than
Stadium size, global fan base.
the stadium size, all that stuff
Is a
that
massive
is
deal.
I just do it on 3 bases. Those 3 bases are how much have you won, how big is your fan base, and how many eras have you won big in or dominated, whichever word you want to word it in. I think we beat them on all 3. That's the reason why I think we're bigger. If you want to go into like in depth and you want to speak about like, in this current time, who's won in current history, I just include it as overall history. I don't.
Okay,
include it as
Sad. So
current
now,
history.
based on this criteria, based on your own criteria,
Yes.
if City win 4 more trophies and catch up to us, are they bigger? Because now they'll have the same trophies.
I still think we have 2.
They have a Champions League. They'll have more revenue. The stadium doesn't matter because their stadium is massive anyways as well. It's not like it's tiny.
We
It's not
have
like it's
2.
Chelsea
We
stadium.
have 2 over them still. For me, we have 3 out.
Which 2? Which 2 do we have over them?
We have the bigger fan base,
And
we won big in more eras than them, or more. What's it called?
better history.
The Manchester City have only the recent history, and obviously the latter before when they were doing FA Cups and they were doing. I think they were.
Yeah. But I'm no. I know, but I'm saying if they win the same number of trophies, so they need 4 more. If they win 4 more trophies and they have the same trophies as us, right? And now you have to take into account that they also have a Champions League because now trophies are similar, but they have a Champions League. We don't.
That depends on where the fan base is at the time.
Yeah.
No. Let's say we're still more bigger than them in fan base. Would you still say that we are bigger?
Yes. Yes.
That's what I'm saying is Delulu, because by
Oh.
his own
Not
metric,
Delulu.
trophies is gone. Trophies is gone. And now trophies, they're better because they have the same trophies, but Champions League is obviously a much bigger weightage.
But it's
because
a
we don't have that.
hypothetical though. But it's a hypothetical though.
Yeah. I'm saying in that hypothetical, would he switch his mind? He said no. So that means you guys are being so copium based on your opinion that
No, we're not.
even if City win 4 more trophies, even if City win the league back to back next 3 seasons, you guys are still saying no, we're still bigger because of fan base.
No, because Ash, because it's so hard, yeah. Because
Then I'm the one who's being emotional. I am
Bro,
emotional now. But anyways.
if Arsenal don't win another trophy for the next 20 years, we're still a massive global club, bro. Like it's hard to.
I didn't say we're not. That's not the argument.
No. But I'm just saying it's hard for me to ever see City being bigger than us. The only way I'd see it is if.
But that is exactly that's emotional. If you're saying
no, it's not that.
You know,
it would take them. No. It would take
who's
them
the
about.
greatest player of all time? Who's the greatest player of all time for you, Souls? I know you'll say Cristiano, right?
Yeah.
Saad, who's the greatest player of all time for you? Messi, right?
Yeah.
For me, it's Messi. Is it?
No,
okay, I can say Messi is the greatest player of all time to ever play the game, right? If I say something like there is not a single player I can imagine ever coming in the history of football that could eventually be better than Messi. You guys not see how that is a flawed, stupid argument? Because we don't know the future. So to say City can never be bigger than Arsenal. By the way, that's what people.
I haven't said
that's
that.
what people. No, but okay, but that's what people thought probably in the 80s when Ajax were winning back-to-back Champions Leagues. They were dominating Europe. They were destroying teams. Do you think anyone could have at that time thought who's a bigger club than in football right now? Souls, Arsenal or Ajax? Today, Arsenal or Ajax? Okay, even though in 20, 30 years ago, nobody would have thought that. If you said that 20, 30 years ago, I guarantee you would have laughed at your face. They're saying, are you mad? This team has 4 Champions Leagues or 3 Champions Leagues. Look at the superstars they're producing and all that kind of stuff. And you're saying your club is bigger. So you see how it can be stupid to say, I can never see this club taking over. It can
I haven't
happen.
said that, by the way.
Guys?
I haven't said that. I think City can overtake us in the future. But I think as of right now, and that was your original argument, I actually don't try and sway it. But as of right now, City,
I said as of right now, City are better. Yeah.
City are nowhere even, in my opinion, it's not even close. I think City are not even
Okay,
bigger
yeah,
than
that's
Chelsea.
emotional as well. Not even close is emotional.
I think City are not even bigger than Chelsea, and we're bigger than Chelsea.
4 trophies,
What?
How are they not bigger than Chelsea when they are? See, this is what I'm saying. It's emotional responses.
I
It's
know.
emotional.
I'm
crazy.
well
They're
traveled.
definitely-
I know what a big club is. I actually think he's a better club.
You know what you've done? You know what you've done? You've come back to you've slowly exposed yourself because the point you keep harping on, and you keep bringing it back. Fan base. We get the fan base. Leave that aside. That's not the only thing that decides a club.
Chelsea have a bigger fan base.
Yes, but the fan base is not the only thing that defines a club.
Chelsea have one
How
more.
could you say Chelsea is a bigger club
Chelsea have one
when
more
the only thing they have over City is
Chelsea
fan base? That's it.
No, and
That's it.
they have more Champions Leagues.
But City have over.
Shut up.
No.
Shut up.
Stop.
Shut up.
Your argument was trophy count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. City have more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go.
Listen.
Stupid.
By the way,
Anyway, guys,
we've
listen, it's been amazing.
I won the debate. Thank
guys,
you.
Had a stinker.
Because at least I
Guys,
give a logical, consistent argument.
Nobody won this
Someone
debate.
flip-flopped.
No, I won
Nobody
the
won
debate.
this debate, guys.
I won the debate. The
I
comments
need
agree with
to
me.
go
Someone below you
I
doing shit.
need to go and drive somewhere. It's mad, bro. I've got to go on a long drive before.
Sad, you know you can leave, and Souls and I can stay and we can keep going, yeah? I can end the stream after. It's all good.
Well, you could have told me that ages ago, but
No. I ain't to dip.
No.
love.
Imagine
Anyway,
imagine me and this fraud sitting there for the next
I
30
can't
minutes.
leave that.
Bro,
I can't leave that
I'll
because
get
there'll
high
be
blood
no-
pressure, bro. Leave it.
there'll
I'll
be
get high
no,
blood pressure.
like, do you know what I mean? Anyway, listen, love for the love, people. We are out of here.
Blah, 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 blah.
My head's got a mad one. We are
What
out
the
of
hell
here.
was that?
Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. All the links are in the description down below to go to the boys' channels and go and subscribe to them as well. We are out of here. See you later, people. Peace.